Hello everyone, and welcome to my new Let's Look At Astebreed. Do you ever play a lot of arcade games growing up? Do you remember the games where your biggest goal was a high score? This game, if you love those, you will love this game. Let's get right into it. It is a side-scroller, though sometimes it can be forward as well, a la, I don't know if Galaga, I can't remember if Galaga was that or not. You can go left or right or, forward and backwards, depending on the point of view at the current time. The game does automatically change, and just give up all hope of ever, if you're English, of ever getting the storyline in the middle of the game, because you're not going to be able to multitask by reading that small text and actually, not dying. Unless you're on, like, easy mode, but I've never played easy mode, I've only played normal. Now, it's not exactly as difficult as it originally looks, because your sword does in fact get rid of a lot of projectiles, but not all of them. Now, some of the boss fights in this game though, and there are, I think, like 5 boss fights, 4 or 5. I never could actually get the last one when I played it earlier, but that's because of my very poor bullet hell skills. But this game is not terribly difficult, it's just more arcadey fun. Though if you do get frustrated easily, like any bullet hell, you're not going to enjoy it as much. But you do have your focus attack, which is, I don't really use it all that often, it's your standard, you point right in your direction you want to shoot, and you shoot it. Now there's a spread, which it's kind of like a shotgun blast, and then you have your sword. And if you hold down the sword button, you can see what I was doing there, dashing to and from, it's a good way of avoiding damage. And you do have an EX attack, I forget what it's actually called, by hitting the right trigger if you're using an Xbox 360 controller. And now into the boss fights. The boss fights in this game range from very punishing to, oh my god, how am I ever supposed to beat this thing? And it depends on your strategy, really. Well, actually, I take that back. No matter how much your strategy is, it depends on how well you can dodge during at least one of the boss fights comes to mind, the final boss fight, or at least I'm guessing the final boss fight. But most of the time, there are weaknesses to the boss that you can exploit. Chief among them being, I believe, in one fight, you could actually cut off the thing's hands and arms by using a proper timed counterattack blade. This one, however, your goal is, well, break the cocoon. Actually, I have no idea what the heck the gimmick is in this fight, considering I'm pretty sure I brute forced this thing. But that's neither here nor there, because I just played this game for the first time, literally probably 10 minutes ago. So this is all first impressions. This is not all fact. I'm just learning as I go here myself. The yellow shots are what you can actually destroy with your sword. Generally, purple shots are the ones that you just either gotta dodge or eat. And obviously, eating damage just is not, optimal in games like this. And I'm pretty sure the gimmick that I missed is that glowing green circle that I just kind of ignored the whole darn time in this fight. All sure trying to smack it while fun, but not exactly the strategy I think we're going for here. That and boss fights, I tend to get a little narrow-sighted and just Hulk smash with my sword. As it says there, too much destruction. Considering that's an achievement, I'm guessing you're probably not supposed to do it this way. But I got nothing else as to how to actually go about doing it. Thankfully, the thing's outer shell cracks somewhat soon, I believe. Actually, looking at the timeline, I don't think it cracks for quite some time. So let's skip ahead a little bit. I take that back. Considering I just did that, it's broken now, so that's good. And because it did, we enter phase 2 or 3. Obviously, I don't know if you have to just go and try and flash step to all the turrets and do this fight. I don't know. This is mainly just to give you a taste of gameplay if you think you would like this arcade shoot-'em-up bullet hell style game. Normally, I don't like bullet hell games all that much. They frustrate me and I suck at it, let's face it. But this game, it doesn't make me mad. It feels fair. If you die, there's a reason you died. Every time. Either because of poor dodging, or because of another mechanic that you just did not utilize the correct way. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this helped you decide whether you want to get Astebreed. Keep in mind, it's on Steam sale right now for like $3, $5. It's well worth it, whatever it is, if you like games like this. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you'd like to help support the channel and help it grow, you may wish to like or even subscribe for easier access to future videos. And hopefully I shall see you next time. Farewell everyone, until next time.